how you can build a dedicated LEGO Trains theme right now. Because if LEGO is not doing one, why not build it yourself? From powerful locomotives to incredible mocks, here are the best trains you can build at home. Our first model is Lapis Lazuli Luminary 282 classic locomotive, similar to the nostalgic Emerald Knight. First off, we have this massive, detailed locomotive in dark blue. The front of this model is quite detailed, even using the infamous Among Us piece. The tender is indeed quite well designed, and the designer said he tested a few motorization options. My favorite part is the passenger coach. Featuring a classic color scheme, you can definitely see the designer put a lot of effort here. He even built a custom buggies. Then we have another model by the same designer, Peridot Pathfinder 282. This is a more high-speed, streamlined version of the previous model, but still featuring all the love and care. The locomotive features a dark green color scheme with yellow accents, making the build feel very classy, to say the least. The shape of the locomotive overall looks very good. The designer did a great job here. There is a lot of detail on the pistons. Additionally, my favorite part is still here, with the passenger coach. It's just fantastic, guys. And do you want to know the best part? You can build this at home. How? Well, welcome to Bricklink, a website that's like an eBay for LEGO pieces. Imagine a massive Walmart fully stocked with LEGO pieces, well, buy from different sellers around the globe. But few know Bricklink has a mock section, where fans upload their models, allowing you to build them. But let's take a look at LEGO's history to see why this matters. Back in the day, trains used to be more prominent. In the 80s, we had the best trains in the world, from this beautiful yellow train to this fantastic LEGO red high-speed train. The 90s were also a great era for trains. We saw the introduction of 9EV trains and many fantastic models like the Metroliner. Then we had the My Own Train theme, which allowed you to customize your own trains. We also saw fantastic models like the Santa Fe. The difference with My Own Train was that coaches and wagons, locomotives, were sold separately or together on starter sets, making it easier and arguably cheaper to expand your trains. With the demise of 9EV and the fall of My Own Train, we don't have a dedicated trains theme anymore. That's why you should consider building your own theme, and our next model is perfect just for that. Tiny Shed. Wanna build a nice place where you can store your trains? Well, this is the perfect model for that. Even better, this shed got pneumatic doors. Now that's realistic. The model features this quaint-looking train shed with some ornamentation and a glass roof. We also have large arched windows. This model also features some sort of diesel locomotive and a vintage car. The exterior is very much detailed, with some great landscaping with the big tree and some vines in the back. Okay, but how do you build this exactly? Well, these models are all downloadable, meaning you can download the Bricklink Studio files for your enjoyment. Bricklink Studio is a software that allows anyone to build a LEGO set digitally. It's like living in the future. But you also need to get the pieces, right? This is when this easy button comes in hand. By clicking this button, you can become aware of what pieces you need to buy directly from sellers, and then you can easily buy directly from sellers. Next up, we have another fantastic model, Tiny Tough Train. This is a very retro model. It feels like a LEGO set from the 70s, maybe the 80s or 90s, with all the nostalgic charm in the world. The designer of this train is inspired by the nostalgic yellow diesel locomotive from 1972. This powerful little train is all about action, hauling pollution, dirt, and even glow-in-the-dark waste glass to be recycled. With a hand-driven diesel locomotive, a flatbed crane wagon, and a tipper wagon, this set promises endless adventures for anyone. Even better, this model can be motorized. The model features a locomotive, a diesel-style locomotive with a driver's cabin, dashboard, a seat, and also a red crane and a tipper wagon. So overall, this tiny tough train will keep your city clean and bustling with activity. The vibrant color scheme of yellow, red and black reinforces the industrial yet nostalgic feel of the original train. So hop on board, slow down and haul just about anything with the tiny tough train. Now, every massive cargo train needs some cargo, so here we have New York Central Boxcar. Designed by a dedicated fan, this model captures the classic look of the New York City 40-feet boxcar in its iconic color scheme. Built with precision, the detailing stays true to real-life freight cars that once dominated the railways. The sliding doors, sturdy structure, and smooth roof design give the boxcar an authentic, rugged appearance. It's a perfect addition for a LEGO train enthusiast city and a fitting tribute to the historic New York Central Railroad. So not a very big model, but a very detailed one. Our next model is a coal seaport. This train model is part of a larger steel mill project, designed to transport heavy coal and raw materials for the industrial process. While the color schemes of the train resembles that of a CSX locomotives, the exact branding isn't confirmed. The sleek design and attention to detail makes this train a solid representation of modern freight engines used in industrial operations. It's paired perfectly with a bustling seaport scene with a massive cargo ship to transport cargo. This sets the stage for a realistic transportation network. The boxy locomotive and function rail system are ideal for fans building out their own large-scale LEGO industrial dioramas. So next up, we're going down under, mate, with Sydney K-Set train. This LEGO replica captures the essence of the iconic Sydney train's K-Set, a fleet that's been a key part of Sydney's commuter rail system since the 80s. The K-Sets have served countless passengers across the city's extensive rail network. While this model creator focused more on the front, leaving the back and city areas less detailed, the spirit of the train is still present, mate. Now the only question is, what have they done with Midori Reduce, mate? The model includes a rough platform, though the designer admits it needs refinement. Despite these challenges, the K-Set's recognizable front and simple functional style come through clearly, making it a fun nod to Sydney's long-serving trains. This blends the fans' work with a nod to real-world trains. Alright, now let's put a shrimp Bobby. Next up we have Tiny Train Double-Decker Delight. Who says size matter? This one-stud-wide double-decker train from the Tiny Train series proves that big things can come in small packages, or in this case small pieces. With the coaches and two ends, it may be tiny but it packs a punch. Inspired by sleek trains of Germany and Switzerland, these little locomotives channels the efficiency and precision that Swiss trains are famous for. In true Swiss fashion, you can bet this tiny train would arrive exactly on time, because let's be honest, it's not like it has a lot of room for delay. Overall, this one stud wide marvel might be small in size, but it captures the essence of those iconic trains we all know and love. So my friends, we took a look at the incredible LEGO train models made by fans, but if you want to see ideas that need your help, well, click this video on the screen right now.